Hey gamers, welcome back to Square One Games. I'm Exonovit, and we are in episode 4, chapter 4 of Run the Ground of Uncharted 3, and I'm having a great time filming this for you guys. This is very fun for me. This is going to be a big chapter for us, a big episode. We're getting a bunch of treasures and as well as a bunch of unlocks. So we should be at about 15%, I'm thinking, when we're done with this chapter, from I think where we are now, which is about 5%. So let's go ahead and focus on our treasures right quick. We're going to go ahead and seek out treasure number 13, and that's going to be right after you go through the little alleyway there. You want to just hop over this obstacle and look to your right, and it's going to be down here in this alley, and that is going to be number 13, the Diamond Studded Horse Brooch. And now you just want to head out over this fence or gate, climb over. And then the way that you initiate this event is just by climbing up to these pipes. Cutter's going to come through and knock over the gate and make you look like a chump. And you just want to hit O, fall down, and then climb the next gate. And you don't have to wait for these guys to start talking or anything. Go ahead and hit O and go ahead and push the golden cart here, or the yellow cart. And go ahead and continue the action.
Come on. Move your lazy ass.
You're going to see me jump a lot. I think that jumping makes you go faster. At least it feels that way. I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm going to be jumping a lot. Skipping the movie. And there's no treasures right here. There's nothing you can do right here but just walk it out. So we're just going to sit here and walk it out. I thought this would be a good place for the developers to hide like a treasure, right? Because you're so focused on the dialogue, and it makes you feel like there's going to be nothing here. But they didn't hide anything in here. I've already checked all the alleyways and everything, so we're all good. Really, where we're heading is that pipe. We're heading that pipe right there. That's where we want to go to. Because that's going to be the thing that continues the level. You don't have to wait for them to tell you to climb it or anything. Just go ahead and keep hitting X so you can go as fast as you can. Even when it breaks right here, keep hitting X. And then just keep going really, really fast. And climb on up to the roof, to the pipe, and work your way around. Fall down, and keep going. Alright, hop up here, and then fall down again. You're just basically just working your way around the building. If this is the first Uncharted game you've ever played, then you'll quickly realize that you can't go from A to Z without going through every other letter of the alphabet, baby. You got to go around buildings. You know, you might see a door in front of your face, and you might have to go through about 5 minutes of level to get to that door. You know what I mean? All right, let's go ahead and find the next treasure, which should be treasure number 14. Let's go ahead and jump right here.
Wait a minute, where did it go?
Go left, and the game wants you to basically climb over this ledge right here that I'm on. It makes you want to climb over. You want to go ahead and go right around this pipe, and that's going to basically take you to a ledge, and on this ledge is going to be your next treasure. That's going to be 14. That's going to be the Coral Cameo Brooch, and that's going to be good. Now the next thing we want to do is go ahead and find treasure number 15. To do that, we want to go ahead and hit O and go back around the same way we came and make it back to that same window. And now we actually want to go ahead and vault over and go ahead and keep going left, jump twice or 3 times depending on how close you are, fall again, and you should land on that wood. And now you're on the lower level. So you came in from up there, now you're down here. Now the game wants you to go to that green door right there, but where you want to go is up here on these boxes, because that's where your next treasure is. You can probably see it right there. Let's go ahead and pick it up. That's going to be treasure 15, the Victorian Locket and Chain. And now we want to basically go ahead and continue the level. So come to the green door, hit square, hit triangle, and then skip the movie. Okay, let's go ahead and solve a puzzle right quick. If you don't want me to spoil the puzzle, then just pause it. But I will be telling you how to solve all the puzzles in the game. So you want to hit up on your D-pad so that it says the tracks, they're still wet from the rain. And then as soon as you're able to control Nathan again, come up here to the first blocks, or the block, walk on it and walk off of it, and that's going to trigger an event where he steps on it with his right foot. And then there's going to be some talking. As soon as he says check this out, go back to the other block, and that's going to trigger the next cutscene.
Some kind of mechanism.
Yeah, maybe. 4 tires, 4 points of contact. Sully, stand right there. You two, back there and there.
Alright, then just go ahead and start hitting X.
On 3. Ready?
And that way you don't miss out on this. There you go. Nothing's going to happen. Point to this wall and push up, and these 2 lights are going to come down.
Wait, it's the light.
That's going to be your cutscene. And we're going to go ahead and skip it. And that takes you into the tunnel. So there you go. And again, I'm jumping like a rabbit. Hoppity hoppity. I know a lot of you guys are probably like, is there an unlock for jumping 100 times in a row? Nope. I just like to jump because I feel like I go faster. And when you're filming for YouTube, you don't want to have a long video unless you have to have a long video. Alright, so now we're going to be able to use our gun for the first time. Now you want to go ahead and just shoot the lock off of this door and hit triangle. And now you just got to squeeze through here again.
You should be able to squeeze through here.
Lead on, McDuff. Oh, for God's sake. What?
Lay on. It's lay on, McDuff.
Make sure you're pushing down on your left thumbstick through here, because if you don't, you'll stop walking. So just try to keep the action moving here.
Tight spaces, that's all.
Just keep moving.
Alright, let's keep going.
Where the hell is McDuff?
Alright, so right here, you only have to take out the dude on the right. Cutter's actually going to take out the dude on the left. However, you can shoot both of them if you're fast enough. So, do whatever you like here. And then you want to also, when you come out of cover, you want to point up here. There's going to be 2 guys. But you can, well, if I can shoot, you can typically take them both out before they hop down. So, just make sure you do that. And there's going to be 2. Let's go ahead and work on getting treasure number, let's see, let me look at my notes. Treasure 16. So there's going to be 2 of these. I guess they're like generators. I'm not really sure. You want to look at the one on the right and go forward. And it's going to be right here behind it on the floor. And that's going to be the Silver Roses Bracelet, number 16. The next thing on the list is we're going to do, let's see, we're going to get the unlock Relic Finder. Now, you have to get Relic Finder by finding the strange relic. So, you know, that's in all the Uncharted games. We're going to go ahead and climb up the yellow ladder and go across the catwalk.
Tunnel's right below us. At least we're still on the right path.
And just jump off of here. There's nothing in this room. And you're going to make it to this tunnel that goes down. And that's actually how you go to progress the level. What we want to do is go all the way up. And that's actually your 17th treasure as well as your Relic Finder unlock. So let's go ahead and make our way there. You want to hop across to the yellow pipe. Go up. And this next pipe is going to kind of blend in with the rust. It's to my left, but it's over there. And keep on hopping all the way up. There's going to be your next treasure. Let me go ahead and point this out. You do have 16 treasures at this point. This will also be your 17th treasure as well as your unlock. Let's wait for that to pop. Okay, so there's your Relic Finder. Now let's go back in and look at this again. So now you have 17 treasures. So just to put this into perspective, even though it says 17 out of 100, there are really 101 treasures in the game. So at this point of the game, you now have a buffer of 1, meaning you can miss 1 treasure between now and the end of the game and still get the unlock. I think it's called Master Fortune Hunter. Now I'm going to show you how to get all the treasures, but I just wanted to make that clarification that even though it's the strange relic, quote unquote, it still goes towards your treasures. So just wanted to clarify that. And let's keep going. So now let's focus on finding treasure number 18. And the way that you find treasure 18 is right from here. You want to climb down this pole. It's gonna make you fall, but don't worry, you're gonna catch. Then hit O and keep working yourself around to the left. You can probably see it already.
Careful,
And it's gonna be right here on this vent. Treasure number 18. And that's going to be the Fierce Lion Bangle. Let me scroll down my notes. And let's keep this thing going. And let's come down the stripper pole. Alright, now you're in the bottom of this this tunnel. Now I want to go ahead and explain what we're going to do here. We're going to get 4 unlocks in about 15 minutes. That's the plan. And here's the ones we're going to be working on. We're going to be working on the unlock 20 headshots, which you get by defeating 20 enemies with headshots. We're going to be working on the unlock 100 headshots, which is defeating 100 enemies with headshots. We're also going to be working on the unlock Sidearm Master, which is defeating 30 enemies in a row with your sidearm, which we got, the trusted dusty pistol. And we're also going to be working on the unlock Reload Master. And the way that you get Reload Master is you defeat 50 enemies in a row without the game auto-reloading for you. So let's take a look at that. You see how I have, like, I can't even count the bullets, but it's like 8 bullets or something. 8 or 9 bullets in my gun. And then I have 21 bullets in my stock. So what will happen is if I shoot my gun, if I keep shooting my gun right now, see how it auto-reloads for you. You see how that works? So you don't want that to happen. So there's going to be 2 enemies up here for us to kill. You have about 8 or 9 shots to hit them in the head, and that's typically how you're going to get all these unlocks at one time. Now this is going to take about 15 to 17 minutes to do, but here's the reason why I like it. Is because a headshot is always the hardest thing to get in any shooter game, typically, right? So these are probably the 2 easiest people to get headshots on in the entire game, probably, at least in my opinion. So why not get them here? And because I can also get 2 more unlocks in the process. And these 2 unlocks to me are a little bit tricky, and here's why. Sidearm Master, you have to use your pistol. Now we all know that if I had the option of using my pistol or using like an AK-47 or an RPG or a grenade launcher, I'm probably going to be using my other weapon, right? And the trick is that you have to get this unlock Sidearm Master. So let's go ahead and get it while we only have a pistol. Because remember, there are also unlocks for using guns like the M9 and all those kind of guns. So we're going to be setting ourselves up now so that when we get those secondary weapons later, we can get those unlocks out with those secondary weapons when the time comes. So it's kind of a threefold thing here. You know what I mean? And then not to mention Reload Master, right? Because you're going to automatically get it by getting 100 headshots. You're not even going to have to think about it, right? Think about getting the unlock. It's going to naturally happen. So I feel like this is a good chance to kind of farm out some unlocks and make some things happen. So let's talk about strategy. And remember, we're working on 4 unlocks here. Shouldn't take but about 15 minutes. And let's do this. So you want to run up here. You want to aim down. You do not want to touch the steps of this doorway. Try not to touch the steps. Now what I did is I shot the first guy. I let this other guy come into the room with me, right? And I waited until he shot me first. The reason why I waited until he shot me first is because when they shoot you, their head tends to not move around a lot, okay? And you're able to do it very cleanly. The reason why you don't want to go up on the steps is because they'll typically run to the back of the room because they feel like they're being attacked more. So just don't go up on those 3 steps. The other thing you have to think about is Sully. He's kind of behind me right now. You can't see him because he's off screen. But sometimes he'll come around your left. And when he does, he'll actually start melee killing people and shooting people. And it'll cause you to have to restore your checkpoint more times to get the unlock. So when you shoot the first guy, you want to walk in front of the door. You'll feel him behind you. Trust me, you'll feel him like pushing on you. You just want to make sure that you kind of stay in front of him. And it kind of makes things go a little bit more smooth. The statistic that you're looking at to see how on pace you are is enemies defeated. Let's see, where is it? Did I already miss it? It's right here. Total headshots 3. So I'm trying to make that say 20, and then I'm trying to make that say 100. And so that's kind of the goal. And as you do that, the other 2 unlocks are going to pop automatically as long as you don't auto reload your gun. So with all that said, let's go ahead and restart our checkpoint. Oh, one more thing. If you kill the 2 guys, make sure you restart your checkpoint immediately. The reason why is because if Sully starts talking, the checkpoint is over. And you'll have to chapter select back here or just get the unlocks later on in the game. So just make sure as soon as you kill the second guy, boom, restart your checkpoint. Another way is if you can't kill the guys kind of immediately, he may start talking when they're living. So if it gets out of hand and you feel like that the trick is kind of all over the place, just restart your checkpoint. Just be safe. And let's go ahead and do that. And you'll see how fast this process kind of goes. And I don't know if I'm going to time-lapse any of this or not, because if this is the first time you're playing it and you're going to grind it out with me, then I think I'm going to just sit and chat with you. And we can grind this thing out together. So maybe I'll come up with a cool story to tell or something. But let's go ahead and get some unlocks first. And then maybe I can come up with something cool to talk about. The first guy kind of walks into your bullets. So all you have to do is pretty much just put your reticle in front of him, and then he's going to kind of walk into your reticle and then just pop him. And then this other guy, like I said, he kind of typically does the same thing every time. See how I'm getting in front of Sully? If you see me kind of glitching, it's because Sully's pushing on the back of my body, and I'm fighting him to keep my position, because I don't want him to come in and steal a kill, you know, like it's a first-person game or something, like it's Call of Duty and he's stealing my kill. I don't want no assist, baby. All right. Oh, I think he might have stolen my kill there. I don't know. I think I got the headshot. But I think he did get a shot off right then. Jerk. Sully's such a jerk. Boom, get one to the grill. This is probably the I would say out of the entire game, this is probably the only place that I sit in one area and basically farm unlocks. All the other places, well, in Chapter 5 I do farm some unlocks, but you're kind of progressing the story as we farm the unlocks. You're not like stationary like this. But the way to get through this, guys, is put on some music or something, put a movie on, go cook some food, right? Get the oven going, maybe cook a pizza or something that's going to take about 15-20 minutes. Oh, missed him. And that way, when you're done getting your unlock, you can kind of reward yourself. See, I'm going to restart the checkpoint now because I feel like things are getting crazy. You can go ahead and reward yourself maybe some food, right? Take a break. And that's typically what I do when I'm playing RPGs or anything like that, where I'm just farming or leveling up, as some people like to call it in RPG world. Oh, Sully, you jerk. Sometimes Cutter will get a bullet in there too. But for the most part, you can always get the 2 kills. Get one to the face. Oh, I think it's going to pop. Oh, no. It's usually when it auto-saves for a very long time, then the unlock is about to pop. I thought it was going to pop right then. I can usually kind of predict them. Oh, yeah, Sully got in my way right then. I don't know if y'all saw that, but Sully was all up in my grill. Very rarely will that guy push out and go to hit you, but it does happen. But It'll probably happen once or twice out of the entire time that I'm here. See, that time the guy didn't come through the door. That's a rarity too. Sometimes he actually takes off, I think, my unlock. Yeah. So there's about 20 headshots. I'm going to keep going. And I'm about to earn, the next thing I'm going to earn is Sidearm Master. Now remember, we've already killed 4 people in the generator room where we got our treasure. So I probably have to kill, I guess, like maybe 6 more people or something. And that's going to be enough to get that unlock. And that's another good thing about this section that I like, is that even though you got to get 100 headshots, while you're getting 100 headshots, every like 3 to 5 minutes you're getting a different unlock. So it kind of makes it a little bit interesting, at least in my opinion. Kind of farm some unlocks here. And the sense of accomplishment that we're going to have when we finish is going to be great, because we're going to be about, I think it's about 15% done with all the trophies in the game, and we're only in chapter 4. And another reason why I like doing this is because when I get to the later sections, when I get to like some of the later chapters, I just want to be able to find treasures and solve puzzles and go as fast as I can go. And if I'm having to still get unlocks and stuff like that, then, you know, it kind of makes the longer boards even longer. You know what I mean? And I don't like to play games that way. I like to feel accomplished. So this style may be a little bit unorthodox for some of you guys, but it works, man. This is how I platinum all my games. There it is. So there's Sidearm Master. So a little bit of an accomplishment there. And the next one we're going to get is going to be Reload Master, because we haven't reloaded since we started this section, except for when I showed you the reload. Get one to the cheek. That's a good thing to talk about. What do you guys want to play in the fall? Man, the fall is going to be jam-packed. And I don't have enough TVs and PVRs to cover all the games that I want to cover. But I can tell you this, that if you guys like this show, this Road to Platinum kind of show, then I might do these over the interactive hubs, because what's cool about these is that every video becomes the interactive hub at that point, and it's a whole lot easier for me to produce. Those interactive hubs sometimes can take 7 days of editing and everything, where the template that you're looking at now, I mean, it took me like 8 hours to do, you know, like just a day's worth of work. And it's just as cool, you know what I mean, because it's still interactive with you guys. God, I can't hit him for anything. It's just as interactive with you guys, and it gets the job done, you know. And instead of me having to put out like 50 to 60 videos, which takes my render time up, with the format like this, the episodes are going to be as long as the chapters are. And I think there's 22 chapters in this game, so there'll be 22 videos. Well, I take that back. There'll be probably, because what I'm going to do when we get to crushing is I'm not going to play the entire game through. I'm just going to show you the gunfights, because you're not going to need to see anything else. So those are probably going to be maybe in like 3 episodes. I'll probably break it down in like 3 episodes or something. So maybe less than 30 videos, I guess. So that's less ads you guys have to watch. It's going to be, everything is going to be inclusive, meaning it's all going to be in that video that you need to see. And it's going to be easier for me to do, which means I can get more, I can cover more games. So it's really up to what you guys want. If you say, no, we want the interactive hubs, you know, then it's probably just going to be 1 game a month, right? And everything like that. And I know a good topic to talk about. I know a lot of you guys have been kind of upset that, you know, my channel prides itself on platinuming games and getting 1,000 gamer score points or whatever. And to date, we have platinumed every game that we've played. We just don't necessarily have a video out there for it, because we played over multiple accounts because of the way that we had things set up when BA Bakerbo 15 was here. He and I played on multiple accounts, and so even though we technically platinumed them, we never platinum on the same account. Like, we would get all 50 unlocks, but maybe 20 unlocks were on this account, and then 10 was over here, and 5 was over here. And even though we had them all, I know you can't find us online having all of them, if that makes sense. When you log on and look up, Ep.04 for a certain game, you might only see a couple of unlocks, and there's a reason for that, and it's because of the way that we have broken everything down. If I can do it in this format, then you guys will see every game that I ever play, every trophy that I ever do, because it'll all be on my master account. So that's pretty cool too, because I know a lot of you guys are following me on PlayStation right now, and I am working on getting an Xbox account. When Ep.04 was with me, there was really no reason for me to have an account because we just played on his. Am I about to get an unlock? There it is. I knew it was coming because the autosave. So there's my reload master. So now I'm just going for 100 headshots. What was I saying? Oh, there was really no reason for me to have an Xbox 360 account because we just played on his. So probably next month I'm going to be getting my own Xbox Live account. Even though he's going to be taking his 360 in, I think, the end of the month, and his TV, which is how I record everything. I'm going to have to get either another TV or another PVR so that I'll still be able to do some content for you guys. He's coming to get all of his stuff then. So he was nice enough to let me use it until he got back in town. So, that was pretty nice of him. I appreciate that. But I will be getting an Xbox account, and then you guys will be able to see me. Like, you'll know when a video is about to come out. You'll go to my profile at Xonovent, you'll see that I've just unlocked maybe like 3 or 4 trophies, and then just be expecting a video to be coming out soon, right? Because if I got those trophies out, that means I've did something, and then the video is coming out with those trophies inside of it. You know what I mean? So it's completely, to me, kind of interactive. But it's all in what you guys want to see. Remember, this is your channel. I just make videos for it. And if you guys want to start seeing cat videos, then I'll go buy a cat, and we'll have a circus in my house with cats. We'll have cats playing video games. You know what I mean? I'm here to entertain you guys, and you're the audience, so you make the rules. So whatever you guys want to see, minus, now, not everything, right? I know some of you guys got them crazy minds. You're like, ooh, whatever, huh? Not everything, right? Let's just try to keep it clean. But yeah, I'll be willing to play games too. Like, a lot of you guys maybe old school gamers like me might have grew up on Nintendo, Sega, Dreamcast. I love those systems. I have them all. Maybe you want to see some old games. I'm going to be doing a show soon called Go Retro, and you're going to be able to see some old games from me. Maybe like some, a lot of you guys know about Contra 1. Remember the old 30-man code? I can actually beat that game in one life. Believe it or not, it can be done, and I have done it. I've also done Super C in one life. Now, have I filmed it? Nope, because I didn't have a PVR. But I'm sure if I got back in there and practiced for a couple of days or maybe even a week, I could remember how I did it. Maybe that's something you guys want to see. So all those shows are going to be coming over the summer, and we'll try to refine everything as we go into the fall. So that, because I know right now that I'm putting out Uncharted 3 content, and not everybody plays Uncharted 3, so the views aren't really there, and I get that. So I would like to be putting out like maybe a Go Retro once a week, maybe a Thinking Out Loud, which is going to be me basically just talking about whatever to you guys, and then maybe doing a something like this, and that way there's multiple genres of content coming out on a daily basis, so that anybody who watches the channel, there'll always be something for you to watch. It may not mean that you watch every video, and obviously I'm not trying to make you watch every video. If you don't want to watch something, man, then don't watch it, right? I'm not saying that, but it's my fault that maybe there's not enough content for everybody to want to watch on a daily basis, and that's something that I know I can control. as soon as I get some more computers, because when B.A. Baker 115 left, he took the his computer with him, obviously, right? It's his computer, right? I didn't own it. But I only have my computer now, so if I'm capturing footage like I'm capturing right now, I can't be rendering anything for YouTube. And that's why sometimes there's only like one video a day or maybe 2 videos a day. It's just because I don't have it one computer. So when I can get the new computer, which I'm hoping to get next month, then, or actually no, July, this month, then I'll be able to do more content, have more of a variety. So just hang in there with me if you don't mind. Be patient. B.A. Baker Boy 15 leaving the channel was quite a blow, and I'm still in recovery mode a little bit, trying to figure out a new schedule. And then also I have a job outside of this that I do full time, so I am working hard to try to get the content out, but when you don't have resources, man, it's tough. So I just do the best I can, but I'm always working on something. So just wanted to bring that up while we got some time, while we're grinding it out together. And I could have time-lapsed this, right? I could have time-lapsed and then been like, oh, I've got my unlock. But if it's your first time playing the game and you're grinding it out, you're watching the video, then I'm here to keep you company. We're going to do this thing together. When I get my unlock, you'll get yours. You know what I mean? And so that's why I decided not to fast forward this video or do like some crazy edit. Now, there may be times where I have to do that in the future, right? I'm not going to say I can do that on every video, but I think this is doable. And you can always skip ahead. If you want to skip past this, just click on where it says Treasure 19. Just click on that, and it'll take you to right after I get the 100 headshot unlock. And you can skip all this if you need to. But we should almost be in that 100 headshot realm. Sully almost stole it from me. Sully has to be like the coolest sidekick character though, man. Oh, he's so funny. The dynamic that Nathan has with him, it's kind of like a father figure, you know what I mean? And they're always making each other mad and stuff. It's a cool dynamic. After this one, I'm gonna check my stats. I think I'm pretty close. And we'll see how far we are away. Oops, almost missed him. Check our stats. Yeah, so I'm at 87 headshots. So that went pretty quick. And it was fun kind of chatting with you guys too. I know you guys can't really chat back unless it's after the fact in the comments, but you know, let me know. Maybe you say, look, man, when you get to those parts of the game, just time lapse it. Like, just time lapse. Maybe that's what you guys want to see, right? And then I could just time lapse this whole thing and be like, there's my unlock. But maybe you like the fact that I am continuing with the commentary, hanging out, grinding it out with you. I'm right here doing the same thing that I'm asking you to do. I'm doing it with you. Because remember, I'm going after my platinum too. So this is just important to me as it is to you, right? This is me getting my platinum live, right? This isn't post. This isn't something I did a week ago and now you're seeing it for the first time. This is me getting my platinum live. So me staying here and getting my headshots is just as important to me as it is to you. Excuse me. It's pretty late where I live too. It's according to my laptop, it's 5:55 in the morning. I think my PlayStation is an hour behind though, so I think it may say something like 4. But it's late where I live. I usually play late at night because it's quieter and there's not as many distractions going on. I live with some other people, and so sometimes, you know, there can be noise in the house, and so playing at night gives me the ability to just hang out and get things done, and it's quiet, and I like quiet. Oh, here's an idea too. I have a very huge gaming collection. Like, I'm talking, well, I don't want to say it's huge because somebody is going to have one bigger than me and be like, oh, your collection's not that huge. But to me, it's huge. It's about, I don't know, maybe like 2,000 games. 15 to 2,000 games. Well, I'll say 15,000. I'll say 1,500 to 2,000 items. That's probably more clear, because not all of it's games. I have about 450 strategy guides. Even though I don't really look at strategy guides, most of them are still sealed. It's just when I buy a game, I always buy the guide with it too, but I never look at the guide really. There it is. There's my 100 headshots. So maybe you guys want to see my collection one day. Maybe that's something you guys want to see. I can do a series on that. That'd be kind of cool. So let's get back on track here. We got our 100 headshots. If you forwarded through the video, this should be about where you are right now. And let's go ahead and not restart our checkpoint. Let's go ahead and continue through the room. And let's go ahead and head up these yellow pipes, up the ladder. And knock it down for our crew. And then let's go after treasure number 19. So treasure number 19 is, hop on top of this yellow cart and you want to jump up 5 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then head left. And that's going to be treasure number 19. And that is called the Pearl, Diamond, and Ruby Brooch. And then you just want to jump all the way back. So if you came here for unlocks and treasures, we are all done. Congratulations. You gutted it out with me. We got a bunch of unlocks. If you need to see how the level plays out, then we're going to go ahead and do that for you right now. And you just want to jump up and go down. It's kind of like an up and over move. And then, or up and under, I guess I should have said. And you just want to wait here until Sully climbs his ladder. And then you just want to hit triangle when he's up his ladder. Okay, that should pull both the levers.
All right, ready? Pull.
Cool, and then you just want to hit right on your left thumbstick.
Come on.
And that's going to allow you to climb up. That's pretty much, honestly, the end of the level. Even though there's still some more dialogue and you have to cross this catwalk. For the most part, that is the end of the level. I'm going to get you guys into this tunnel, and then we're going to go ahead and start chapter number 5. Take a left,
Down here.
fall off, and take a right. And that's it. So when I see you guys again, we will be in chapter 5. Let's go ahead and look at our stats. Our trophy collection is building. We are now at 15%. We're only in chapter 4. So pretty good. And when we get into chapter 5, the next episode, I'm talking a lot of unlocks. We're going to go from 15% to probably 30, 32%, something like that. And that's pretty good because we're not even a third of the way into the game yet, but we have a third of the trophies. So hang tight with me. Hope you're enjoying the series. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. And I will see you guys in the next episode. You guys have a good day.